Another day, another day. It's been a while, 2 weeks, maybe less, maybe a week actually. Definitely hasn't been that long. But no, it's been a while since I've last made a video, as it always is. And I suppose to start off with is to start off with, I guess, the topic for today. I don't like being dumb. Who does? But I really don't like it. I really, really don't like it. I don't like being scared. I don't like feeling vulnerable in certain contexts. For example, I don't like it when someone asks me an obvious question and I can't answer it. I really don't like that. I really, really don't like that. I hate being stupid or being dumb. Because I just feel like I feel so behind. But more than that, when I am stupid, I feel inhuman. I feel lost. I feel like I'm not actually, that I'm below the rest of my population. I feel like I'm inferior. I always felt stupid. In my life, I've always felt this sense of idiocracy within myself. Because I've always been behind. Now that I think about it, I've never been ahead in anything. I've never been ahead. At least I don't think. I've never, ever been ahead. I mean, you have certain instances where I win something, but not in the sense that it's like personal. In regards to my own life, to my own pursuits, to my own self, I've never been ahead. I've always regarded myself as a very incompetent student in class. I mean, I'm not incompetent. I have a lot of potential, but I just feel stupid. For a very huge part of my developmental years, I was really disadvantaged. When I was young, I missed a lot of school, and consequently, now I have difficulty spelling. I have zero mathematical capabilities. I can't tell you what a kilometer looks like. I won't. I can't be able to tell you. I can't read analog, and so on. But those are the main things, I can't spell very well. My punctuation is crap. My handwriting is crap. There are a lot of things that make me feel incomplete as a person. And you might be asking yourself, why don't I change? Why don't I just change? I guess Because if I change, then I won't feel this way. Which is weird to say. What do I mean by that? Well, when I'm on the top, I kind of like, I don't really appreciate it when I'm working hard. I just kind of exist. That doesn't make sense. When I do get up and when I do try to succeed and when I do try to be better, I'm still hard on myself. I'm still angry, I'm still disappointed, and I lose the feeling of when I give up, the failure I feel when I lose. So the desire to give up becomes much more enticing. And when I do give up, I realize how bad it is. I remember the pain, I experience it, and then I get confused with myself. And I ask myself, why did I fall? And I fell because I forgot the pain. Or either the tension, the anxiety, the fear of believing that I'll never change made me like influenced me to give up. But regardless, I might be 16 and not know what a kilometer is. I might be 16 and not know how to perform math. I might be 16 and I might not know how to spell coherently. But you know what would be worse than that? Being 20 and not knowing those things. And worse than that, being 30 and not knowing those things. So, I'm not here to be angry at myself, I'm just here to know that nothing's like, I'm not at rock bottom. There's always something worse than this. And what that means is this isn't a time to give up, this is a time to get up, to lock in, to be better, to take those initiatives, to make those decisions. Because I don't want to be stupid anymore. Now, I guess the reason why I'm here is because I'm scared of the feeling of just using my time on something that makes me unhappy. Working from 11 to 12. But that's the thing, isn't it? This is just as meaningless. At least when I'm working towards something. And when I reach the end of it, I feel happy. But this, submission, temptation, giving up, it does nothing for me. It only delays pain. It only makes life more miserable. It makes it more disappointing. It makes it more lackluster. It's not fun, it's not enjoyable, it's just life. And it's sad because I don't want to live like that. I don't want to wake up in the morning and have the temptation to just watch YouTube the whole day. I want to live. I want to explore. I want to do things. I want to study, but I also want to live life. Because I don't want to be 30 years old and have regrets. I do think that the time feels short when you have regrets. Or time feels longer when you have no regrets. I think that's a better way of saying it. Time feels longer when you have no regrets. I think that's a great point of view. Because now it's the 7th month of the year, and I have not I have not achieved my P's or my L's. I have not learned math, I have not learned anything. I've just been sitting on the fence. And because of that, time has felt so short, because I've had the same goals since the beginning of the year to now. So I think if I want to live life to the fullest, I must have goals and I must complete them. Otherwise, they make time feel so minuscule, so minute. If I read more, if I do more things, if I exercise more, if I do stuff that fills up my time, then obviously it will feel longer. Because right now I feel like 99% of my time is doing the same repetition of things. Watching YouTube, feeling crap about how much YouTube I watch. And then because I feel crap, I look towards the relief, which is YouTube. And I do that cycle again and again and again. And then I forget it the day after, and then I repeat. And then, before you know it, 6 months goes by. So yeah. Life doesn't suck, but you can make it suck. I was thinking just earlier today about how beautiful it is for me to see. For me to see. For me to have eyes and to smell. But, like specifically the fact that I can use my eyes to observe things. It's like, imagine not being able to see. Imagine not being able to observe your reality. Only relying on smell, touch, and taste. Imagine being blind. I feel like that would suck. Because I would never be able to see a sunset. I would never be able to see my wife's face, or my sister's face, or my father's face. I would never be able to see a beautiful painting, or to watch a good movie. I would never be able to see a high rise, or a wonderful view, or see the beauty of a tree, or of a wonderful picture. Life is more dull if you can't see. And you think about it and it's like, but you don't really appreciate it. But then you realize there are people randomly in their life who get diagnosed with diseases that cause them to lose their sight. And you think about that and it's like, that could happen to me. And then comes the realization that actually being able to see is a privilege. It's not just a random thing, it is a privilege because it's something that can be lost. It's also something that's entitled to you. I could lose my sight in 2 years. I might not, I don't know, but I don't want to live this life constantly berating myself and not making change. I don't even know how many videos I've made talking about this problem. And it's embarrassing how long it's taken. And I don't care how long it's taken others. I just want to live happy, to be happy, to be smart, to be confident, to not care about hesitation, just to do it and to hold out. But I guess when I try that, I lose the reason for why I am trying to be better. And the discomfort of changing a habit really itches at you. And then submission becomes so tantalizing. But yeah, I don't want to be an idiot. And I'm not just saying that to say it. I actually don't want to be an idiot. I want to change and I want to make change now. Tomorrow I'm going to try to learn analog. I'm going to learn analog. And if I don't, then I'll make another video. And I guess I'll evaluate why. So then I can come back and then do something different. That way, I won't feel insane. Because I know at least every time I come back at this problem, that I come back learning something new. And that therefore I'm doing something different. Nothing's worse than being insane. Or feeling insane, I should say. But yeah, glory be to God, I am still alive. I just hope that I don't fall. Or that I don't wake up again 16 years later and I'm still mathematically literally, or like, I don't want to wake up a while from now and know that I haven't changed. And I know that's the reality. That might be my reality. And it's terrifying. That I could very much, in 10 years' time, be the same person I was today. That's terrifying. God willing, that doesn't happen. It's up to me. We'll see. We'll see what happens.